Bore good morning. Okay, yes, it isn't Monday morning, is it? How could I miss having a snowy backdrop to this morning's just 5 minutes? So yes, I'm recording this on Sunday afternoon, but there is good reason. It's actually 2:30 in the afternoon and I was supposed to be in Usk Church this afternoon for the final part of my installment. I'm never quite sure what the right word is, but a part of my being put into the ministry area leader role in Usk. I don't know whether it's a custom and tradition or whether it's actually a legality, but the incumbent has to be put into their seat, which means that the archdeacon has to actually physically, hand in hand, put me into the priest's stall in one of the churches. Now we were going to do that in a very socially distanced, very safe way, no hand holding, 2 metres, we were going to get it all right, and it wasn't going to be a public service, but we were going to do that final little bit of putting me into my seat. And then look what happened! And with good reason we've delayed that, and that's absolutely fine. I had such a lovely morning this morning. I went to church with you all and we had coffee afterwards and it felt like I'd arrived. So thank you for your warm welcome, and I hope that those of you who came to church enjoyed it and got something from it. We will have the same format this Sunday. That's an online service followed by Zoom coffee. And if you would like the link to the Zoom coffee, please can you let me know. We'll do a new link every week just to make sure we keep everybody safe with that. I was thinking about the snow and how it changed the afternoon. And yes, you know, there's a little tiny hint of disappointment in that. But on the other side of it, there's snow. So our garden is on a slope and we went sledging down the long garden slope this morning. We've built a snowman out the front and we've gone walking in the snow and just had such a lovely time with it. And when I balance that with the postponement of putting me in my seat, I think I'm going to cope. I'm reminded of something in the Bible that tells us about that. I've got my Bible in my lap, so I give you a correct quote. It's in Proverbs, of course, the bit I'm going to quote this morning. Are you ready for this? Proverbs. It's in Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. And it says, "The human mind may devise many plans, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will be established." The human mind may devise many plans, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will be established. And isn't that a perfect verse for what's happened to me today? Bearing in mind, I'm telling you this is Sunday, but I know you're watching this on Monday. I'd got plans. I thought I knew what was going on. And the weather, God, circumstances have had to change those and put a different plan in place. Doesn't matter how much we plan, there's always something going to change, isn't there? And I think what I feel about this one is that actually I've been given something to embrace, and what I've been given is the opportunity to enjoy the snow, which we don't get very often. And I appreciate that lots of people have been terribly inconvenienced by the weather and that it's very stressful and worrying and that it has caused a lot of difficulty for a lot of people, and I don't underestimate that at all. But I think the bigger lesson is that if our plans change and we can find something good in them, then we need to embrace that, and we need to perhaps even look for the good in a change of plan. This snow is so temporary and I need to make the most of it, because I'll complain the rest of the year, we didn't get much snow, and then I'll think, well, actually I had the opportunity, so I need to take that opportunity. It's been given to me. My afternoon plans are cancelled and I need to carry on enjoying this glorious white stuff just for as long as it's here. It'll probably all be gone tomorrow. And what I do need to remember is that when I'm not in control of my own plans, when I'm not in control of my diary, and when things don't turn out how I've decided they're going to, someone else with a far better idea of what's going on in this world has got a plan and is working it out. And that is God, of course. We do everything in God's plan, don't we? Everything is part of His creation and part of His great scheme for us. And I do well to remember that. Perhaps you need to too. I don't know, maybe you're better at that than me. Hey, whatever. Bearing in mind that we are doing this on Monday morning, despite it having been filmed on Sunday afternoon, what does your Monday hold? What plans have you got? What's changed? What might change? What can you see that's good to embrace in your day to day? And how are you going to make sure you've got your mind and your eyes on what is God's plan, not just your own? I always start every day in prayer. It just grounds me and helps to remind me that actually it is God's plan. And part of my prayer every morning is that I listen for God's word and that I align myself to his will. And that is my prayer for you today too. I hope you have a super day. Be in touch if you want to, if you need anything, if you've got any bright ideas or if you've got any questions. And I shall see you again on Thursday. Lots of love and God bless. Bye bye.